We just finished December. It is currently the 29th. So I decided, I'm not going to be reading any more books this year, so other than the one that I'm reading right now. And that one I'm just going to push off until January. So we're going to go ahead and get into all the books that I've read in December. So most of these are not physical. I only have 3 physical books that I own that are going to be in this wrap-up. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the digital ones and then lead up into the physical ones. So we'll see where we'll go with that. Alright, so first book in December, which I technically started it in November, but I finished it December 2nd, which is The Hunger Games. I gave it 4 stars. Really, really love the story, and you guys will be getting a reading vlog about the first 2 books in the series, so you guys will be able to get the full reaction to those, and you guys will see those pretty soon. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on. The next book I read took me about a week and is The Retribution of Mara Dyer. It is a 470-page book, and I rated it 3 stars. It is an ending to the entire Mara Dyer trilogy, and to be honest, didn't hit with me. Honestly, felt like there was a few plot holes. I just didn't vibe with it. I felt like my love for the series died after the first book. So that being said, this is not my favorite series, but I did enjoy the first book while it lasted. The next book is a Kindle book, and it is Give Me a Reason by A.L. Jackson, and it is the Redemption Hill series. It is a single parent romance, single dad, and a girl that works 2 jobs, and she meets the father of this kid that she teaches, and he is also one of her bosses. So workplace romance a little bit, but it's also a little bit on the darker side, so I would suggest you read trigger warnings. And it was so good. I give 4.75 stars, and honestly, like, I was so into it. It was so good. I finished it in less than a week, so I really enjoyed it. I loved it. I'm trying to get my friend to read it. It's so good, honestly. Mwah. Okay, next book. I was looking for a short read. I read this in a day. So I didn't know Taylor Jenkins Reid had a short little novella. It's called Evidence of the Affair, and I gave it 4 stars. And honestly, she's one of my favorite authors. So to be honest, like, when I found this out, I was like, oh my god, I have to read this, like, now. And then I did. And it was good. It was good. I love the fact that the book was written in email/letter format. It was so good. And then the plot twist, was not expecting it. Let me just tell you that right now. But it was so good. I loved it. Next one. This is a video that you guys got previously. I had read a whole bunch of books that are Christmas related for 24 hours. And oh my god. That killed me. It killed me inside a little bit. Like, I don't read Christmas books. I really don't. I read 5, I think, for the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the video, yes. And I only enjoyed maybe 2 of those books. So starting off, I started the video with A Very Bossy Christmas. It was 141 pages by Alexis Winter, and I gave it 3 stars. I don't remember a single thing, so you're not going to be getting any sort of detailed description from me or what even happens in the book. I don't know. I zoned out. Sorry. Next one is Kayla Gross's Trick Shot, which is a male-female romance, and it is, I liked it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would, but honestly, like, if you're looking for plot, you're not gonna get it. And some of the dialogue is a little bit cringy, but you know what, like, if you're into it, you're into it, you know? You're good. You guys had a good time, I had a good time, some of you had a good time. I know some of you had a good time when you guys read this, if you guys did read it. If you haven't read it, I would suggest you look into what it's about first and then read it. But otherwise, not for you, okay, don't read it. Next one is The Holidates. I give it 4.5 stars. I loved that one. I can tell you every single thing about that book. So you've got, maybe not every single thing because I already forgot the names. I know the first girl's name is Holly. I don't remember the guy's name because, let's be honest, I don't pay attention to names, and if I do, that's how you know I like the book, and I struggle to remember names. Let's be quite honest. Okay, so the Holly dates. Holly goes on continuous dates trying to find love, but this guy who's watching her have these dates, because she has the first dates at this restaurant always. So he's just like, look, you come to my restaurant, you have these dates, let me tell you what you're doing wrong. So he ends up becoming her dating coach, and that's all you need to know. If you want to read it, read it. Honestly, it's so underrated. Like, I love the book. Honestly, like, it's genuinely, like, so good. I appreciate the art. It was written so well. I love that book. And it was by Brittany C. Cherry. And honestly, 270 pages, had a good time, made me giggle, made me laugh. You guys will see that reaction in the Christmas video. Next one is The Mistletoe Bed by Maren Moore, Strawberry Hollows. Gave that one 2 stars, cannot tell you a single thing about it. So in the video, I know I said I read Christmas Cupid, because I went back and I watched it, the last bit, because I was like, I feel like something's off. So I watched it again. I completely forgot to tell you that, like, I DNF'd that book, and then I started another one. So I did not read Christmas Cupid, but I did read Tessa Bailey, Same Time Next Year, which is 143 pages, and it's 3.75 stars. I liked it. Was it the best Tessa Bailey book I read? No, but it was cute, and I liked it. And that was the last book I read for the Christmas video. And honestly, like, I had a good time with it. It was great. It was so, so great. Like, perfection. But it was not my favorite by Tessa Bailey. And it didn't work. So that's fine. It's fine. Alright. And then I tried to get into a little bit of poetry. So I read a poetry book, 2 a.m. Thoughts by Mackenzie Campbell, 153 pages, 275. I did not like it. I felt like it was poetry in a way, but then it didn't really have, like, all the poems were the same, I felt like there was no difference in the poems that were happening, and maybe that's just because I'm not a poem person. I've never read poems before this, other than the ones that they made us read in school. And I just didn't enjoy it like I should have. And I'm going to try to get more into poetry, but that one was not it. Hi, Snowman. Hello. Okay. Next one. I read this. Honestly, more world building. I can't say world. My bad. More world building. There's not much of a story here, but it's more trying to build out the world and flesh it out more than it was in Iron Flame. And honestly, I appreciated that. Like, I liked that. I like that she continued to, like, bring it out a little bit more. So that way you can kind of understand more and see a lot more parts of the world and intertwine it with what's going on at Basgiath and the rebellion. If you haven't read it, read it. Because honestly, like, I know people don't like this book as much as Fourth Wing, and honestly, I can see why you said that, because it's just going more in depth with what is happening in the world of Navarre and the other places that are in this book. But I suggest you give it a try, even if you think that you're not going to like it because it is more world building. Maybe it might surprise you. And then the next book I read was The Paid Bridesmaid by Soraya Wilson. It was a 300-page book. And honestly, like, I read it audiobook, so I didn't really read it. but I listened to it. And honestly, like, it wasn't a bad book. I just felt like it was boring in some points. So I gave it 3.75, and honestly, like, I could tell you the plot, but I could not tell you specifics, and it's basically about this girl. I don't remember what the name was. I don't remember any names again. So the main girl is paid to be a bridesmaid to the bride, and they have this whole business of girls doing this, being a bridesmaid. And so she goes, and then she falls in love at the wedding, and you know, she has a rule: don't fall in love at weddings because of something that happened to her previously, and that's all you're gonna know. So next one is Collision by Kristen Granada. It is a part of the Collision series. I gave it 2.50 stars, and it is more of a character-driven book. It doesn't really have a lot of plot, but it's definitely more character-driven. Like, it has a plot, but it's character-driven. So with that, you have Girl, and then I think Chase was his name. I'm not sure. But she's had some issues with her family, and so something happens, and so she gets really depressed, you know. She has issues trusting people because of these family issues that she has, and then she meets Chase. Well, she already met him. Let me just say that. She's already met him, but it wasn't like anything like, oh, they're best friends, you know, they don't know each other that well. But they do know of each other, and he happened to like her for a while, but he never acted on it. And he also has his own issues, so it's kind of like they're helping each other out of like a rut, depression, you know. It's cute, but it's not my thing. So that being said, 2.50. And then next, Girls. I finally read Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. How come nobody forced this book down my throat before? Honestly, like, 5 stars. 5 stars. 5. One of the best things. It was so good. So good. So good. Yeah. So good. It was great. You guys are gonna have to read and find out what that one's about. But honestly, like, it's so good. I love the fact that she built up an entire romance between this one character, and then she said, nope, not the main character. Bring in Noah. I love Noah. He's so cute. I love him so much. He treats her with such respect that I'm just like, be my man, please. Please come to life. Marry me. Be my husband. Yeah, sorry. But it's true. And he was cute as fuck. Alright, next book is, I read Robert McFarlane's The Gifts of Reading essay. And that's basically just what the title says, The Gifts of Reading, how it can lead to all sorts of things. Gave it 3.75 stars. And here we go into our current read, which I'm hoping to read before December finishes. But honestly, like, I don't think I will. So I'm expecting to finish it in January. Honestly though, like, it's not bad, but it's definitely not keeping my attention. But you know what? We'll see at the end, because I'm only on page 45. So we will finish this, and then that is the end of our December wrap-up, and you guys will see what I read. Well, there's a lot of New Year's videos for January, so you guys probably won't, you guys will get a reading vlog or so, but honestly, there's not much else. So you'll get a lot more content in February because we're out of the new year and stuff like that. So that's the end of this December wrap-up. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh my god, that was so much fun. I love my December wrap-ups. It's so cute. And can we just check the fit real quick? Because I'm feeling very proud of this fit right now, bro. Because it's so cute, and I love it, mate. And I just love it so much, mate. Okay. So, here we go. Oh, look at it. Cute. The grey jeans, the white turtleneck, and then the docs. I love it, honestly. It's cute. It is cute. Alright, though, in all seriousness, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos, let me know. And if you guys don't, that's okay. I have lots of videos planned. Let me ask you for some easy to read fantasy recs, because I need those. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.